Hey y'all, it's your girl Maria, and we're here for more reactions today. Yes, we are. Hey. Rasheem, thank you for your continued love and support of our channel. Rasheem is sponsoring another request for us today, and this one is the greatest NASCAR super speedway finishes. And honestly, like the very first NASCAR video that we reviewed on this channel actually came from Rasheem, and he thought I might like it, and I did, and I've done a couple of other ones since. So I'm looking forward to this one. I don't understand a whole lot about NASCAR. I mean, whenever we're talking about sports, there's so many rules and there's so many things that go into each sport. There's no way for me to know all of it when I've never seen it or, paid attention to it. So if I ask questions, don't come at me in the comments. All right, just let me know, whatever the answer is. There's no way to memorize all the rules from every sport that's on God's green earth. It's just impossible. Anyway, I'll link I'll put the link to this video in the description box below. And also, if you want to show love and support to the channel, I link ways for you to do that in the description box below. So make sure you mosey on down and take a look at it. But also my shameless plug, because I have no shame. Sorry, not sorry. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and you're all, preferably all, hopefully you will, help your girl out. Just saying. With that being said, let's get started.
He jumped out of line. That was likely his only opportunity, as he's going to get almost 3 wide there with the 13.
Tries to get help. He tries to get that help from Ty Dillon. Now everyone fighting for every position. Down the backstretch for the final time.
Ryan Newman.
Huge push from Hamlin.
Here comes Newman.
Oh,
Sideways.
He saved it. He saved it.
That's going to give that 12 car a chance to get another run, but Newman way out front. They're going to have a big run coming up on this 6 car down the front straightaway.
Huge block coming right here.
Blaney as they go around the 37. Almost upside down. So's the 96. Parker Kligerman. Here they come. They make contact. They're side by side.
Oh, wow.
Finish at the line. Blaney by just a foot is going to get the win over Newman.
That was actually pretty awesome. Like, they were butt cheek to butt cheek on that, right? And just by the skin of his teeth, he won that one. And okay, I have a question. I know that there is a lot of safety measures put in place for these cars, so when they crash, the driver is safe. But I cannot imagine that they walk away without having to take some Motrin. Like, do they still, are they just so well put in place that they won't feel any of it afterwards? I don't know. Like, I would imagine I would feel it because I am accident prone, but I don't know. Like, I guess I'm genuinely curious to know how much pain they actually feel from when they walk away from that. Anyway, that's just me. It's just an off the wall, question. But the whole finish line, I mean, that was a really, really close one. Gotta say. All right, let's keep going.
Next flag ends the race.
I just don't think he can do it from the outside.
He might be able to get up to third, maybe second. I just don't know if he's going to get all the way up to the lead, but here he comes.
Got to run down the back. It's going to be a drag race off turn 4, but I just don't see him being able to pull it off.
He's getting a big push. He's getting a big push.
He's coming. He's up to second.
Hamlin a second. Up high.
Hamlin?
Watch the inside. Martin Truex Jr. 3 wide.
Truex to the bottom.
Oh.
No, Red.
Kansas saves it. Here they come to the line. This is the finish of the Daytona 500. Side by side.
Come on. Oh. That looked real close. Who won that?
The first Daytona 500 was decided in a photo finish.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so number 11 won. Was that Hamlin?
I spoke way too early.
Yeah, he's got the momentum right here with all guys. There they go.
Oh, he side drafted as hard as he could. He split them up. Don't count Logano and Bowman out, though. Here they come.
Here comes 20 in Vickers, 11 in Sadler up through the middle. Oh, Bowman trying to stay with Logano. Kurt Busch sliding up the track.
I see sparks.
Here comes Regan Smith to the outside. Logano moves to try and pick him up. Smith.
Oh, wow.
Vickers turned around. Who gets to the checkered flag? Here they come to the
Oh my gosh. Who won? Oh.
The winner of
That was like 3 cars at one time. Wow. That was pretty interesting. What was up with the sparks? Was that just from hitting another car behind you, or was something dragging? I'm not really sure. But, like, the person who you think is going to win isn't winning. It's like someone comes out of nowhere. I think it was it Tax Slayer? Number 7? I don't know who it was, but, like, that was all 3. Okay, so do they tell us who won?
This race has just been called. It's Regan Smith in the 7.
Ah, Tax Slayer.
He was apparently ahead at the moment of caution. Oh, yeah, boy. And sliced his way through the traffic when things were happening in front of him to get to that inside lane and have the chance to make that move. And look at that.
And what's neat about that is so often these races, you know, a guy gets pushed out, there's a lucky move, somebody gets a... Regan made that happen.
Here comes
one back.
Kaz Grala.
He's getting help. Coming to your mirror. Coming to your mirror.
Elliot's going to get position on him.
What's the 11
going to
inside?
Do?
Ryan Truex looked
11.
to the high side. Reddick still out front. Here comes the 16 of Ryan Reed.
Oh, this is going to be a photo finish, guys. We're going to bring this one right down to the line.
Coming off of turn 4. High side of the white car is Reddick. Trying to get his 2nd career win of the season opener at Daytona. To the inside, it's Elliott Sadler. A photo finish.
Who won?
And here we are, right at the line. By that.
Wow. Look at how close that was. That is, I see why we have to do photo finishes. There's clearly a strategy to this. Clearly a strategy. It's not just driving. You have to know how to drive and how to turn, when to go into a pocket, I suppose. I know nothing about this, you know, and how they manage to do that or what they look for. But I mean, this is clearly, they have strategy to this. And I'm actually rather impressed looking at how close these photo finishes are, because, I mean, take a look. Both of these guys had a strategy and both of them were so close. I mean, this could have been what happens if it's a tie? There's a question. This could have been a tie. Look at how close this is. What happens when it's a tie?
And it's Grant Enfinger out front.
You know Ross Chastain's going to make that move.
Barely saved it.
Bottom. Get bottom.
Jordan Anderson in 2nd behind Enfinger. Zane Smith trying to come from the outside, looking for a little help. Down the back stretch into turn 3, it's still Enfinger. Jordan Anderson 2nd, Cody Robaugh 3rd.
He's hooked to him. This is going to be a big move.
Anderson swings outside.
He's going to get him.
Jordan Anderson.
Oh, wow.
And Grant Enfinger at the line. It's going to be Enfinger.
In the middle, you got it.
But I'm telling you, the 04 truck is pushing Sheldon Creed. Look at that.
White flag.
Huge
1 to
push.
go. Creed up top, and there was some contact in the wall by Roper, and now Roper goes to the bottom.
Good move.
Corey Roper to the front. Crafton giving his teammate Ben Rhodes a little shove. Can they get past the 0-4 of Corey Roper? Contact in the 22 of Austin Wayne. Self going around. We stay green on the final lap at Daytona.
Ben Rhodes is backed up. He's going to get a little bit of a run right here on him. Here comes his teammate.
Roper, the Texan, trying to hold on. 43 years old.
Oh, wow.
Big crash, and Ben Rhodes going around the outside and across the line.
Oh, no.
Jordan Anderson with the huge run.
But it's been.
All right, I have a question. I was just looking at it. 22 got knocked off the track, but he didn't actually, like, crash. Like, it didn't look like his truck was damaged. So in a situation like that, even though you've been knocked out of the track, if you didn't crash, are you allowed to go back in, or are you out? I don't know. Like I said, I don't follow NASCAR. I've said this before, so I'm curious to know, like, what happens in that sense. Because, like, usually when you're knocked off the track, you've wrecked, and so your car is out of commission anyway. But in this case, it didn't look like his car was out of commission. It looks like it was still running. I might be wrong on that, but just out of curiosity, if that was the case. And also number 4, like I guess I'm trying to understand what happened with the strategy there. So 4 was ahead, and the other 2 were kind of like, I don't know, crisscrossing around. But it also seems like when the crash happened behind them, like 4 lost momentum. I don't understand what happened there. Someone explain that to me. I'm trying to pay attention as to what I'm seeing, but I just don't understand what the strategy or the technique is that I'm looking at.
And Rhodes, the winner.
But here comes the next 2 pair. These 2 cats right here, they may have timed it out too. Let's see what happens down the back.
Now they will get a draft off Mark Martin. And here's the slingshot to the outside.
Stay together. That's what they're saying. Stay together. Push, push, push. It's going to get tight down here in turn 3.
Don't forget Jimmy Johnson and Dale Jr., 5th and 6th. They are there. Which group will they go with? And will it help the Childress cars, or will it help Jeff Gordon to victory lane?
All bets are off. They get to the middle of the trail.
What is happening here?
Watch out, down low.
Way down comes Johnson.
Good run.
He's got room. They're 3 wide. 3 by 3 to the line.
Johnson.
Maybe Jimmy Johnson.
I believe he got him by an inch.
I'm confused. So it looked like that. Tell me if it's supposed to be that way, or if it's just coincidence that it looks like that. But it looks like 2 cars and 2 cars and 2 cars, like they were a group. Is that what I was hearing? Like they're tag teaming or something? Because it looked like it was down to the last 3 pairs of 2. I don't know, like, because then when I look over here at the unofficial results, it's all individual. So was this individual, or was this like a group? Because that makes it even more difficult, doesn't it? If it is, I'm a little confused if I'm looking at that the right way or not.
2/1000ths of a second he beat Boyer.
Okay, a 1/16 of an inch.
A 16th of an inch?
8 of the last 12 races here have been decided on the last lap.
Dave Blaney first to break from the traffic with Brad Keselowski. Here come Brian Vickers and Casey Kane. Whole knot of cars behind him. But Jeff Burton is a half a lap from victory. This far clear of the pack. Does Boyer pull out and try and win?
There's a chance that Boyer might try to pull out and win when they get to the trial.
Here he goes. Here he goes. Does the pack have a chance to run him down?
Side over there, you and him. No pressure.
Side by side in contact. The pack is not going to catch him. They still got a again. Clint Boyer gets the win.
That was close.
Mark Martin is driving the race of his life. And there's nobody that's better at holding people off at Daytona.
And Kyle Busch lagged back a little bit. Is he going to get help? Is he going to come? He's looking.
Back behind you.
He almost squeezed Harvick into the wall, and here comes Harvick, the 29, with Matt Kenseth.
Oh, Mark got loose. Mark got loose.
And Harvick's getting a run off turn 4. It's going to be a drag race all the way back to the start-finish line. No caution. They're side by side, right to the line.
Oh my gosh.
Here they come, checkered flag. Harvick.
That was close.
Kevin Harvick wins the Daytona 500.
Or will the caution come out and end it early?
That's what you have to do. You can't wait to make your move. You got to go. See the bumping, but they can't stay locked on even on this last lap.
Hold your breath. Here they come to the checkered flag. Keselowski and Smith and the whole pack steaming to the finish line. Regan Smith wins it by a fender. And this time by that much. Wow.
Wow.
42's on you tight. Yeah, 22's closer.
Joey Logano getting a run on Regan Smith. Here comes Casey Kane in the 5. Ryan Sieg in that 39 car up through the middle. Jeremy Clements into the picture. All going on behind Regan Smith. Can he hang on? Will the fuel last to the finish line? Here they come to the checkers. Casey Kane on the outside lane. 3 wide to the win at Daytona. Watch this.
Wow, that was not...
In February, Regan Smith won by 13 1/1000ths of a second. Casey Kane.
Here's my thing, like, I almost feel like being in the lead on the last lap is not a good thing. Like, you don't want to be in the lead. You want to be a couple cars back so you can, like, execute whatever strategy it is that you're playing to do. And it just seems like whoever's in the front never wins. I mean, is that how it usually works? I don't know. But it just seems like being in the lead on the last lap is not the best strategy. and of course, we're looking at the greatest super speedway finishes. So these are the unique ones that you didn't see coming, right? But I have to wonder, like, how common is it for these races to finish this close? Like, these are just the exceptional ones, but how often is it, you know, this kind of this close of a finish? I don't know, but it's certainly interesting. And I would imagine that your heart is racing when you see this live, because for me, in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like so intense, and all these cars are so close together. I would crash. I'm not a skilled driver like that. Don't tell my husband.
Just won by 20,000ths of a second.
And he has Colin Brown behind him, one of the stronger trucks today. Can that outside line move? Down the backstretch they go.
Look at them all moving around, all the bump drafting going on.
Todd Bodine, Kyle Busch, 1 and 2 down the backstretch. Here comes the 88 of Matt Crafton. A good push from the 6 of Colin Brown. He gets shuffled back. Todd Bodine goes up high. Now they're moving 2 and 3 wide out of turn 4. Todd Bodine hugging that yellow line as they come out of turn 4. Just the triangle to go. 4 wide through the triangle. Here comes Kyle Busch. He goes to the outside as they come to the stripe. Kyle Busch will win at Talladega.
Good job.
Wow.
Good job.
I don't like that. There's a little bit nervous getting a big lead out here. You got to be careful. But with these guys 2 by 2 behind them, it might work.
Staying to the inside, the 2 leaders have no drafting help, but they are scooting away from the pack. 3 corners to go.
Now Harvick, he'll keep pushing him, and he'll get over here to the travel, try to make the slingshot on him.
As soon as he knows that he doesn't have to worry about that 3rd place car of Montoya, he probably will try to make the move, although I don't know if it'll do him any good or not.
Last chance through the trial.
Here he comes!
Here they come!
Oh, that was super close.
He timed it perfect. He got him.
To the white flag, Ryan Newman to the outside of Keselowski. Newman leads at that line. Who leads at the next one?
But you got to get back to the front because a caution can happen and you can be out of luck. Keselowski really doesn't have the help that he's going to need to win this race.
And he must win it.
But he's in good shape now because Newman has no push.
Here comes Landon Castle behind Matt Kenseth, behind Brad Keselowski.
But watch Kenseth, he can still make a move.
Landon Castle to the outside, tri-oval, sprint to the checkered flag. Who wins? Brad Keselowski wins it at Talladega.
That was very cool. gonna stop it there because it looks like it's just the end of it. But that was very cool. Looking at it and then being like, just seeing the intensity and being kind of awestruck by it, because there's so many questions that I have, and I don't know if I'm looking at things correctly or not, but I know one thing's for sure. I can't drive like that. I mean, honestly, I cannot imagine the type of skill and what kind of nerves of steel you have to do this kind of a competition, this kind of a race. This is just, it's incredible to me that so many people love this sport, and I understand why they love this sport, because there's a lot of intensity that goes, but it's amazing to me, you know, they're looking at all these men driving, because I think they're all men, right? I don't think there's any women. I didn't see any female pictures. It's not to say that there isn't any. It just, I'm not familiar enough with the sport to know if there is or isn't. I mean, this is pretty impressive to me. Just the amount of nerves of steel that you have to have, the technique, your strategy. And then also, I mean, if you crash, coming back the next day and doing it again, and being able to keep yourself, you know, steadied. I don't know that I could pull something like this off. You know, it's not a career option for me because I would be fired. All right, that's going to do it for this one. If you like the content, you know what to do. You know you want to do it. It's in the description box below. Make sure you check it out. And yeah, that's going to do it. So live your lives fabulously, and I'll see you on the next one.